Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3421, which is a hard level where we have a skull and purple to prove that it's going to be tough. Plus, Cinnamon has asked me to do this, so I know it's not going to be easy. We've got 38 moves to clear out 35 jelly and collect 7 ingredients. So here are the ingredients. All we have to do is free them from where they are and they will drop down. But notice we have jelly under here. And we've got to collect these keys and open up these licorice locks in order to get these even to drop. And I've got this really strange situation of this, what is it? Candy cane fence in my way. So any of the moves I make up here really don't help me much because I've got to get down here. Now I have the opportunity to make a color bomb stripe combo. I just misspoke. The moves I make up here have to help me down here, but they don't translate to down here. So I can do this, but I only have one orange down here. I wish I could combine it with a different color. As soon as I do this, the licorice is going to start flowing down. But right now the licorice shouldn't get too much in the way of what I'm doing here. It's going to come down, but I was able to get through here. Now notice that before I get to most of these keys, what I need to do is get to the popcorn. This helped because it was the key, but the popcorn is in the way for everything else. So the deal with licorice is it's very similar to chocolate. If I take out licorice on a turn, no new licorice can form. And when I don't take out licorice, that's when new licorice can show up. Usually there's a 1 or a 2 turn delay. Sometimes it'll just come down one piece at a time, and sometimes it'll stream down if given the opening. So a lot of different things on this board. And I'm also noticing, unfortunately, that there's not a portal system. So that's tough. So I have to really be creative. I could do this, and that looks pretty good, but I think this would be best of all if I could manage it. There's no orange down here to make this valuable. I mean, I could get just a little bit on the fringes, but I need stuff happening all the way down here. So if I can get a color bomb combo, that's what I'm going to choose. Now I've got these stray color bombs, but if I can pop this or this, then I can match up those color bombs, right? Plus, now I know that it's important to try to get these matched while they're here. So that's what I'm going to focus on now. So you have to look at what the problems are as they exist on the board. Oh, that was so very sad. I didn't think about that. Well, and that's the other thing. You have to find out what the problems are and you have to address them. And then once you play and you realize more about the board, you'll play even better. And now I realize my big mistake there. So this is okay, but this is so much better because it can reach down here. The other would have only given me a little bit along the edge. Yeah, if I do this, all I'm doing is setting this off in a spot that isn't particularly helpful. That wasn't helpful much either, but it changes the board. So let's see, after it's done, we got a stripe over here, what we're left with. So the other thing I'm seeing, Cinnamon, is that the edges are the difficulty. And that makes sense. You'd think that if there's an area that's harder to clear out one over the other, it would be the edges. So next time I play, if I can't beat it this time round, I'm going to focus on what I can do for the edges. Making a wrapped candy here probably isn't going to be great. Making a striped won't either, so I'm actually going to try to make a color bomb with this. And now see what I can do to put things together. Oh, if there weren't 2 green here, I would actually take this striped wrapped combo and hit this. Since that doesn't work, I will take this opportunity. And there we go. I should have checked to see if the orange had any chance of helping over here, because they obviously didn't help me, and I could have checked that out beforehand. So now I know better. I thought, well, there's enough orange. Let's see what happens. What happened was not good. Okay, so I can make this striped wrapped, and it is helpful here, or I can do a color bomb stripe. And I'm going to choose this because I just said I should have checked, and so I'm going to show you how to check. I think I'm going to show you how to check. The problem is I've got this licorice in the way. So this is what we do. When we combine a color bomb with a striped candy, we start in the upper left-hand corner, we go to all of this color, and we just count out horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. So we'll be able to tell which way they go. So I'm coming here. I skip this one because I'm using it up. And there are others that you might have to skip. If there's an orange lucky candy or an orange sugar drop candy, you skip those. I start here and I say horizontal. It doesn't matter. Vertical. Horizontal. That's not going to help. Vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. So the two that I have here, they are not helpful at all for me. I would be better off doing this. Now when I do that, I have effectively changed the board. So the count could be different. Horizontal, vertical, still horizontal, so that doesn't work. So I'm going to change things again. Now we start horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. So that would open this up. So now is a good time to do this. You see how helpful that information can be. This will help remove this. Plus, it'll make some changes on the board. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Now I'm going to go for a stripe here and see if I can maybe slide it over. Well, that didn't work. But I do have to make moves probably over here, unless I can get color bombs or something this way. But I'm trying to make moves that seem like they're targeted over into this area. Yeah, didn't quite make it this time round, but thankfully at least I was able to show a few very important little pieces to this. Let me pause the recording. I'll meet you back here with a new board and we'll see if we can get it all wrapped up. Okay, I don't have any green here. I've only got a little here, so I'm going to take it out and see what this board gives me. It's always going to be chaotic. I would take a stripe if I could get a vertical one. Since I can only get a horizontal one here and here, I'm going to go for the wrapped candies, but they're so volatile, they're likely to blow up before I ever get a chance to pair them with anything. Wow, I can actually do this. So let's use those blue and open things up. We got some things along the edges, which is beautiful. Of course, all these wrapped candies that volunteered themselves, they're just kind of taking out this upper area. But we've got to get to these sides here. Oh, look at that. Close to, oh, got it. Color bomb combo. Not even going to think twice about it. This is the move to go for if I can, and it may set up more color bomb combos. Well, I didn't mean in there anyway. I meant down here. That was freaky. That almost happened right away. Okay, so there we go. This is what we're looking for. Why did it take those out? It drives me crazy. It drops them down. On the old platform, that would not have happened. So I want a vertical candy instead of, or a vertical stripe instead of a horizontal stripe. Open that up. I've got to get to these edges. There's one set at an edge. That's good. And this is still set where I need it. And I can take out some licorice along the route. Here, now I've got two horizontal stripes, but two wrongs make a right. I could head it this way. Since I need two stripes to take that out completely, I'm actually going to go with this. Hello. There we go. A little bit of lag. Okay, I'm just going to take this out. It doesn't seem to be very helpful in its intended purpose, but I can use it to clear things out and help me. Yeah, we're just creating chaos. So look at this. I've got 21 moves left. Things are going fairly well. My natural instinct is to make a wrapped candy and to try to pair it, but I know how tough it is to pair things. So I'm going to go for the stripe. I'm going to see if I can move it over. I can't. Now here I can't make a vertical stripe, so I will make a wrapped and try to get a striped wrapped combo. So I don't ignore those. I just am a bit too realistic to think that I'm going to get a lot of those. Oh, look at this. So I go with what is more likely to have the big payoff. So now I have to play pristinely. I have to capitalize on this good luck I have. I can make a stripe here and I can try to move it over. Well, that did not work. Now I know that licorice is going to be coming down, so I'm trying to ease some down and then take it out. Okay, if I do this, this will go horizontally, vertically, horizontally, vertically. That will win the game for me. There we go. So, cinnamon, that's how I beat this level. It took me 11 tries to get it, but I got it. Even though I knew what to do right away, or close to right away, and I had a lot of tricks, I still had to wait for the board to help me out a bit. And you could tell I won with 9 moves left when I did win. So, if you get a bit of cooperation and you know how to capitalize on the moves that show up, hopefully you'll be able to get this done soon. If this was helpful to you folks, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.